LNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News this morning.
Good morning, Mid-Michigan. Thank you for waking up with us. It's Sunday, April 27th. I'm Karina Prieto, and we're here for you now with this morning's top stories. Well, today is the Izzo Run, Walk, and Roll, and Mid-Michigan is getting fired up. The first race begins at 9:45, but 6 News will be there long before that to give you a live look at all of the festivities. Zach Prees is going to be part of our coverage team today, and he's here for you now to let you know everything that you need to know.
Karina, it's the 6th year of the Izzo Run, Walk, Roll, and it's expected to bring thousands of people to East Lansing to participate. The events include a 5K run/walk, a 5K roll, and a 1/2K walk/roll, as well as kids races and even a virtual 5K. Event organizers say the focus is on fitness, of course fun, family, Spartan spirit, and charitable giving. Proceeds from the 2025 Izzo Run, Walk, Roll will continue to support an endowment for the Izzo Legacy. The Izzo Legacy says that will ensure that charitable donations continue to go out for years to come. And in addition, participants can donate to select local charities through the registration process or the donation page. The 5K run/walk is set to start on Kalamazoo Street, and after a big loop, it'll end nearby on Red Cedar Road. If you're participating, Event Day packet pickup will take place at Munn Ice Arena starting at 8:30 this morning. And don't worry, you have no chance of going home empty-handed because finisher medals will be passed out, and there will also be Izzo Run, Walk, Roll t-shirts available to racers. Experts recommend getting to the course at least 40 minutes early, along with warming up with just some light jogging and stretching for 5 to 10 minutes. And staying hydrated is essential for performance as well, and preventing cramping. So bring a water bottle. When it comes to food, officials say eat a light but easily digestible meal a couple of hours before your race and focus on carbohydrates for energy. And these are tips, of course, that you can take with you for any race. So whether you're running, walking, or rolling today, make sure to stay hydrated and, of course, have fun. And hey, maybe even set a new PR. Back to you.
All right, well, thank you, Zach. We'll see you over there at the race. And in other news, Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel has joined a lawsuit against the federal government with 20 other states. They're fighting a new policy that withholds education funding from agencies that offer diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. The issue started earlier this month when the U.S. Department of Education told state and local agencies that they had to sign a letter agreeing to follow the president's interpretation of the Civil Rights Act, or they would lose their funding. Michigan did not sign that certification. Nessel says the move would, quote, strangle our schools and shut our classrooms to achieve political attacks. Friday's filing makes this the 11th suit Nessel has brought against the Trump administration in the first 100 days in office. And staying in Michigan, the state's largest marijuana lobby is now asking regulators to stop issuing new licenses for new business. That's a big reversal for a group that helped write unlimited licenses into state law. And here's why. The lobby says marijuana prices have been plunging to some of the lowest levels in the nation because of intense competition, and they say the state can't control the flow of black market products. These companies don't have to test their products or pay state taxes. But it's unclear if the state has the power to stop new businesses from entering the market because the same lobby helped give the communities the power to get the final say on how many shops they want in town. Still, industry representatives say it's up to state regulators to figure out a solution that keeps their members in business. There's also going to be a big shift for teachers in Michigan this year. $12.5 million will be used to recruit and train new teachers. The money is aimed at recruiting both people of color and men interested in becoming teachers. Kylan Hall from our CBS affiliate in South Bend is here for you now to explain the Educator Workforce Initiative.
Michigan's Educator Workforce Initiative borrows training models from Arizona State University. The goal is to find and train teachers for 5 districts in the state, 3 of which are in Southeast Michigan.
So we have 5 districts that are looking at teacher retention, and they have doubled their rate of retention from what they experienced the couple years prior to initiating the program with Arizona State University. because of that success, we have 12 more districts that are like, hey, we want a piece of that action, so to speak.
The training program out of Arizona is just one tool in this larger project. The money also goes to supporting the Center for Black Education, which provides high school CTE courses year-round for Black students interested in teaching.
And that's where the numbers really are popping, is that through this involvement, we're attracting really 4 to 5 times the number of individuals of color and males for that example. I mean, this is a female-dominated profession, well into the upper 80%.
Barry and Risa says in their first year, they've been able to double the number of students that stick with the teaching degree after their first year of college.
Because one of the things that historically, for every 4 that start as freshmen in education, we're only getting about a third of those that are finishing with a 4-year degree.
Kylan Hall, WSBT 22 News.
We turn now to world news, where the brief meeting between President Trump and Vladimir Zelensky at the Pope's funeral has led to an agreement between the two leaders. Trump is now saying that Russia needs to stop bombing civilian areas for a serious peace process to take place. The president took to Truth Social yesterday morning to write that he thinks Putin is, quote, just tapping me along, and added that he, quote, has to be dealt with differently. Trump said there is no reason for Russia to shoot missiles into civilian areas, and it's making him think he does not actually want to stop the war. Trump said too many people are dying, and the U.S. will be considering harsher banking and trade sanction against Russia if they keep it up. Well, staying on this topic of conflict, this week will mark 50 years since the fall of Saigon and the end of the Vietnam War. In that time, both countries have become allies and close trading partners. That friendly relationship has been inspiring a wave of tourism as veterans of the conflict return to Southeast Asia to find a vastly different country than the one they left decades ago. Reporters with the Associated Press ran into one in the bustling city of Hue, the site of some of the most extreme urban combat in history. Here's what he had to say.
It was a war zone when I was here before, and undeveloped, but everywhere you went, you know it was occupied territory with our military, and now you just see the hustle and bustle and the industry, and it's just remarkable.
Events marking the 50th anniversary have been taking place all month in both Vietnam and in America.